Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome into Flying with Mike. Wow, what a day it's been, folks. And we're not going to be able to do as I'd hoped, fly to Reagan, then up to LaGuardia. But, we're going to at least try to get into Reagan today. So we're going to be outside here. Let's take a look real quick because they should be about ready to start buttoning us up. We are in the ToLiss A319 and yes, X-Plane 12, the pre-release beta version, and things are working a little better. We just had an OBS update earlier. Yesterday, I updated for beta 3, and it seems a little better. Seems like a little bit of problems. Interesting enough, we had a problem doing a test flight last night coming into O'Hare. And lo and behold, we had 0 jetway heads here, the actual part that mates with the plane. But as soon as you hit your hotkey to get them to work, boom, they showed, or it showed. Today, it worked fine. I didn't have an update that I know of. Plus, well, we had one other big thing, and that happened over on the other side of the airfield. As you come off the 9s, taxiing over to the American parking areas, if you're familiar with O'Hare, the tunnel ramps were up, and I didn't check to see if they were down. But they haven't fixed the crazy drivers driving his head off right there through the jetway, but hey, it is a simulator, it is beta, and it is time to go fly with Mike. All right, up here in the business end. Let's get down and dirty, get through the pre-flight real quick, and then we're going to get this thing backing out. All right, so there is Sim Toolkit. It is Sim Toolkit 1.0. And bear with me, I got one last program to get running that I was unable to during the music because a couple of other things cropped up real quick on me. We'll get that going here in the background. All right, so Sim Toolkit at the same time, the new Sim released for X-Plane decided to go from beta to 1.0. We're actually up to 1.05. So some interesting things, namely our winds and the runways, kind of a neat feature. On this page, don't remember this. What's that do? Oh, okay. Okay, nothing. So it also tells you departure time, 51 minutes from now. We're going to be early, folks. I've already been given permission to depart early. And something Captain Mac showed me, and I like pointing him out, folks. He's a real good streamer, YouTube. And he pointed this out to me, and from what he told me, it's been up there for a long time. Yeah, real noticeable on this end. Good job, Captain Mike. You kind of missed that one. So, but anyway, that's what it does. It brings up your summary, all of it right in front of you instead of hunting and pecking to find what you want. So here's your flight plan, and here is the basics. So we can also see our taxiways. It looks like O'Hare may be tough. Our loadout sheet, 119 folks coming aboard today. Payload will be 26,880. Hang on a second. I just want to update that. And A6. Oh, did that wrong. All right. And we'll have 15,059 pounds or thereabouts. We may increase this to 70. We'll see. Put a little more fuel on to cover it. But 37,000 is where we're headed. Now the weather here, dynamite. 170 at 510 miles and some clouds here and there. Broken layer though at 25,000. So 17 degrees outside, 3024 on the altimeter. Looks like a pretty day. Now there is some rain coming this way. We'll be out ahead of it. All right, so Real quick glance over here, 320 at 9 at Reagan. So that unfortunately means I was really hoping to shoot the Rivers arrival, but we're not going to be able to. So we're even getting the ATIS here, folks, if you didn't catch that. So not bad. Let y'all read that for a second. But really, we're 320 at 9, so we're coming in on the ones. Gusty to 20, so that'll make it a little bumpy coming in, aside from the landing. 18 degrees Celsius and 3007 on the altimeter. All right, and that's a good pre-look here at the route. Let's see, did we get an ATIS out of here? No, we did not. All right. Now, to get out of this, just click right there. Boom, you're right back where you started. All right, and we are going to get going ourselves here. Stand by 1 second. I need to get one program up and running. Actually, I want to check one other, see how ATC is out there for us. Okay, so I need to do a couple of things. Let's come online as UAL176, I believe, was the call sign I set up with. Yep. AL176 and an A319. Connect. So we'll be on VATSIM right now. A couple people here already, I see. And finish up MACAIR real quick here. O'Hare to DCA. Fly the bid. And real quick here. I say that and it's never real quick, folks. Sorry. And it looks like it is not going to be real quick, but will. And the heck is the United livery? Right there. Load. How many did I say coming on board today? 119. Okay. 119 and 37. That I remember. And flight will go mobile to Bucko Friedman 5. Start. That way I don't forget. All right. We are just moments away. All right, we're ready to go. I think we have everything in place. One thing I want to put up there for you, that, get rid of that, and we are set to rock and roll, folks. All right, everything's at my fingertips now. All right, so let's talk about the new ToLiss, folks. Any of you out there flown it? Because I'm here to tell you, you're going to love it. It's already closed the doors up, as you can see here. We're probably in need of getting this thing aligned. Yeah, we're at that point. So let's get some stuff going here. We're going to show off a couple things here at the same time. All right, so if you click the mechanic, MECH button, it's now set up with some neat pop-ups. External power and chocks are in place. Our pushback, now I'm going to lower this to 50. And then I'm going to have it turn us 30 degrees when it's time. Then you click the plus sign, it moves on. Now, be careful with this, folks. That's how much fuel is on the plane right now. So whatever you put in there, it adds to it. So we're going to go with the ToLiss way, through the old way. Here's the cargo. I am again going to just zero out. And then if we had de-ice, good for 30 minutes. Yeah, that's about right. All right, now the next one is the attendant. They're the ones that would open and close the main doors back there. The second page is our passenger count. I already forgot, folks. 119. Load. All right, and as you can see, I can have them arm and cross-check. Right before we push back, we'll do that. All right, otherwise, I've got the engines off, modes normal, everything else, parking brakes in place, landing gear levers down, and we're ready to put some fuel in this plane, shall we? And I'm going to do it through the old ISCS, only because two things. One, I see my zero fuel weight, and that's what I want to bring our cargo up to the numbers we're looking for, 880. Okay, so we'll throw 400 up front, 400 in back. Okay, we're going to reverse that. 200 up front, 400 in the back, 835. You know what? That's close enough. Fuel needs to be 059. And we'll go ahead and go with 200. And I'll tell you why, because I told you we're going to put extra fuel on. And we're going to run a higher cost. All right, so we need to get the APU on. Actually, let's just program the FMC. All right, we're going to go ahead and pop it out. Init request. Now, this is something new. It's retrieving the data that SimBrief set up, and it's going to plug it in here in a second. Give it time. It's not done. There, it's done now. So you see, it's put our caustics at 6, our flight number, do this, and that should align us, and it did. We're here to the winds, we'll do a request.
Ohio traffic, Delta 5684, radio check. Is there any traffic out there?
37, I want to set us, I'll keep it. You know what, it's best we just do it their way. I think I'm going to stick with that. Okay, there's our zero fuel. We need the ToLiss to verify that. So, zero fuel should be 16. Happened here. Okay, now we're at the right numbers. 28.7. We'll be fine. Okay. F plan. Look at that. It's already got the flight plan loaded up for us, folks. All we got to do is throw in our runways. So we're going to depart. Let's re-verify because that's where things could change. 40 at 9, 10 miles. Okay. So 9 is a good. 9 center is what's planned. There is no SID. So we'll insert and clear. Insert. Okay, now let's go ahead and turn this to plan. Let's hit F plan to make sure we're at the beginning. All the way to Bucko. Perfect. All right, now from here, let's clear that. Do that. Let's find DCA. Arrival. ILS runway. Doggone. The chart's already set up. Doggone. Set up. All right, so we're coming in on the Friedman and taxi. Okay, so, oh yeah, we're going to be doing the ILS for run. Okay, I just wanted to make sure. ILS. Doesn't have any. It's not. Bucko. That's it. All right, we're going to pull this out one more time from Bucko. Continuing in, always. The heck is always? Oh my gosh. Get always. Oh, nice. All right, so it's missed 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, well, we'll just work with it. Hopefully it improves. Okay. To Katrin. So I can clear that. Clear. All right, and that sets us up. All right, so the do is partially set up now. So we'll go back to F plan. Let's do the radio. Looks good. Let's head over to perf. All right, now question comes into play. Do we flex? Spinning. Or not? We are not. All right, so that means our V1 is 132, 132, 136. Let's compare real quick our notes. Yep. 32, 132, 136. That is incorrect. Get in there and find what setting that is to get that to change correctly. We're not going to flex. And so there we have it, folks. The aircraft's ready to go. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard United 176 service to Reagan. You enjoy the flight. Got about an hour and 12 minutes once we get in the air. Should be a little bumpy, so while you're in your seats, make sure you keep those seatbelts fastened. Listen to the flight attendants, and we hope to have you there quickly. And again, thanks for flying United. Alrighty. So, hope y'all, Iowa Scotsman, welcome aboard. Sorry it's taken me this long to finally stick my nose back in the chat room. Glad to have you in, sir. Hope your day is going great and your weekend looks better. Now, a couple things to show off real quick before we get the show on the road. They are working on this over here, folks. You got the AV tab on their EFB. You have the AV tab here, which we all know what that looks like. They have the weight and balance right here, and you can see where we are. I can also put the fuel on. Cargo, passengers, all of that good stuff. They're working to put something together here. I'm curious what this will be. So interesting stuff, and you can of course, like always, see your frame rates. All right, time to button up and push this thing back. Hang on, I want to make sure I haven't missed anything, because I personally went through way faster than I'm used to. It's my checklist. There it is. Okay, make sure the APU bleed is on up here. Oh, we don't even have the APU on. APU coming on. Waiting for flap open. Check here. It's good. It's fuel balanced. Good. Flap open. Start. Okay, radios. Set on, ready to go. Transponder. Radar is ready when push back. And we're available. Lead on. Switch on. Okay. All right. We're all set and ready to do our thing, folks. So let's come back down here. Call the mechanic. Disconnect external power. Check. Brake set. And the chocks. Waiting on the pushback. Jetway's going. checks. Here we go. Okay. Flight attendants. Okay, armed slides, cross check. Slides armed and doors all closed. Starting number 2. I'm working on this pushback thing, trying to get it nailed so I can do like I can't do like I did a better pushback. I really wish they would hurry up and get that fixed. Golden Hotel, welcome aboard. Thanks for the follow. We sure appreciate you. Hope you enjoy the ride over to Reagan in the ToLiss 119. Still spooling up. 2 ways you can tell, folks. 1, the needles are dialing, and you're still gray here. Once it's done, it'll say avail, and if you missed it, if you don't see the N2 with a gray line behind it, you know you're done, and you see the avail. I'll let it disappear. Okay, so say we just came back in the cockpit. Oh my gosh, I didn't see avail. But again, if the N2 does not have that gray box, then you're good. Start up the other engine. So, but again, thank you all for coming aboard. We sure appreciate y'all, and hope y'all have a great weekend. Now, one of these days, my computer will stop doing that. There it goes. I was gonna say, it did start up, didn't it? Now I see the fuel. Real quick, there's your fuel flow. I saw it finally moving. N2 coming up. See the gray box that I'm talking about? So if you miss the word avail here and that gray box isn't there, it's safe to start up the other engine. I am not using the Beta X camera, so I don't know if that's something to do with it liking to hop around on me or not. Okay, looks like we are stable. Alright, being stable, we'll finish up the start, which is the APU bleed gets to go off now. Ground spoilers to armed. Not a real good flow I have here, folks. Flaps to 1. Come on. Center on the 1. Pitch set. Now, the easiest way to do the pitch, your trim, folks. I like to just go to right here. Got your trim number. What are we supposed to be up? Here we are, up 1. Then you can unload that. Alright, wing ice required, if required, which it's not today. And then we can shut the APU down. Slides and arm, make sure our slides are all armed, and I believe they are. Let's go to the door page to be safe. They are. Taxi procedure, we're ready to taxi. Let's make sure No one from O'Hare has surprised us and came up. It happens. Let's do a quick flight control check while we're here. So left, right. Rudder. I do find one issue that just nags at me, if you will, and it's this one right here. If you look where the rudder pedals are supposed to be, I only see one. If that's an Airbus thing, folks, God love you guys to be able to fly with just one. I'm pretty sure that's a boo-boo they missed. Okay. Elapsed time to run. Okay, let me kind of zoom in so you see that that's right here. See it starts your ET, and I'm going to go ahead and kick the chrono. And I don't know what, oh, I do know what that is now. This has been problematic. I'm going to go straight to 37. I hope. Let me just double check. O'Hare 7. Yeah, it says 5, but you know what? About control, we're going topside. Okay, constraints are on. Last thing here, get that altimeter set. 3020. Okay. LS. Keep that there. And like I said, we'll go ahead now and kick our radar on. All right, we're ready to taxi. And off to the races we go. 9 center is a little bit of a taxi. But we'll get there. All right. So again, thanks for flying, coming aboard with us. Enjoy the stream. Be a couple minutes. Be a good time for a hit the head or lav, whatever you want to call it, and grab some popcorn and a nice cold drink because we got a little ways to go, folks. And those that are O'Hareites that know this airport, yeah, I'm going to upset you because I'm going to go my way. see how the lights look on it. Not too bad. I know a lot of you out there love the IAE engines. I really don't see a big difference in them. I know I'm swearing at some of you, oh my gosh, you can't tell the difference. Well, I can't. So, I personally like the CFMs. Mainly probably because that's what we see at the airport I work at. So, from Allegiant, they don't have IEEs, so I wouldn't really see a big difference in them. Also, oh, I need to unload that. Hang on. Also, I like that the CFMs have those little doors open up in reverse instead of just the whole side opening up. I think that looks kind of cool, but that's just me. So, crossing 9 right. By the way, folks, that opening screen you saw, that was X-Plane 12. That was not, I do not have Microsoft 2020 in here, so you were seeing X-Plane 12 scenery. I'm not going to say it's comparable to Mus, never ever will. I don't know. I'm about flight dynamics, and I think in X-Plane they're a lot more true to aircraft than there, but I have seen some demos where, you know, they could make it to where, you know, they could say, well, the flight dynamics in Microsoft are better. Yeah, you could. I don't know. I know a lot of people in Microsoft come over here and fly, and they can't believe how difficult flying some of these aircraft, the simplest ones, the Cessnas, let alone you get up to the more advanced. So, I don't know. Again, folks, it's going to be user's preference. If you like the eye candy, which is what I think's got Microsoft selling, great. Hey, power to you. Enjoy it. The eye candy here, though, is in this version just versus the last is unreal. So, enjoy, you know, the fact that you're flying, that's all that, you know, boils down to. That's what my mission is. That's how I am. I'm here to hopefully impart some knowledge to help you get into that right or left seat and have at it. Just let me know when you do so I can go fly somewhere else so you don't hit me. Ha! Just kidding. Or I don't hit you. I ought to put it that way. Alright, so we're coming up to the end of the runway. Still don't see anything from O'Hare online. Let's just make sure we didn't accidentally. Iowa Scotsman, I prefer X-Plane 12. Yeah, you know, I do. I'll tell you, yesterday's flight in the Caravan, I would have loved to have done in X-Plane 12. I just haven't gotten enough green lights to tell me Thronda's updated that Caravan yet. So that's why it was in X-Plane 11. I'm still here to tell you, that was pretty good scenery there. So, alright, end of the runway, folks. Let's round the corner and do our final checks. And I'll be honest with the Iowa Scotsman, I can't compare the two because I don't have Microsoft. So, and if I was to say the version I have, I would have to preface it by saying, sorry, I'm about to cuss at you. FSX. That's one thing about ToLiss that I've got to figure out where to adjust that. It turns really, I mean, it is it'll get away from you in a nanosecond. All right, let's get up there in the cockpit. Well, let's get into the screen. There we go. All right, real quick checklist items. Takeoff. Chronos are started. Brakes, throttles, stick. We're good. Ground spoilers set. Armed. Flaps 1. Takeoff config. What do we got missing here? Auto brakes. Max. Gotta tell the flight attendants, get in your seats and fasten your seat belts. Why don't you? And then test the system, and the system passed its exam. All right. O'Hare traffic, United 176 type Airbus departing 9 Charlie. And off we go. Go ahead and bring these out. Takeoff. Go ahead and turn the wing lights on. I'm going to go ahead and pump up the strobes. Really? That's the inner marker, folks. Give me a second. We'll adjust the volume level. Still annoying as all get out, but hopefully we get away from it quick. Flaps 1, brakes set, cabin notified, spoilers armed, clear for takeoff. Brakes off. Let's go to 50%. Again, toga, takeoff. Okay, that's a little ridiculous. 80. Thank you. Okay. V1. Rotating out.
V1 rotate. V2.
Hey, we're gonna fly the director here. Gosh, here we go again. I know, it's the other end, folks. And autopilot's on. Alright, and takeoff config check, okay. Did all of that. Flaps up. Push down the spoilers. Again, folks, to arm the spoilers on an Airbus, look for the white band. If it's up, stay down. It's armed. If not, it is good to go. Through 4,000, autopilot's on. I think we're having the same issues again. It's okay. We'll adapt and overcome, folks. All right, we are on course, direct mobile. Seatbelts, no smoking are good. We will continue our climb. Hopefully this won't be too loud. I swore I hit that, folks. I'm glad I did that.
Gear up.
But that was silly.
feet.
Oh, that's always nice. I didn't even know the dog was in with me. All of a sudden I hear him moving. What's up with you? All right, folks. Uh, 12 right now. Yeah, well, it is working. For me, at least. Well, I haven't brought Zebo back. Zebo's been working. I just haven't. I just wanted to get this girl back up and flying, get a good, solid knowledge of. Because, folks, there is a ton of stuff in this aircraft. They really updated this when they took it from 11 to 12. They added some features, folks. You saw some of them. I haven't even dabbled into them all yet. So, lot to learn, lot to see what we can do with it. But welcome, Hawker 125. Hope the day is better than yesterday.
American 1002 taking off runway 10 left at Delta Delta departure to the Chicago Air Defense.
All right, let me look ahead. Hang on, let me just refresh. SimAware, for some reason, is not really friendly. Or at least to me. But that, you know, doesn't surprise me half the time. Yeah, we've got a pretty good day ahead of us, folks. You know what? Hawker told me try this 7. Let's see. That looks good. But yeah, I can go side to side. I don't know what you know, some of these preset views I don't get with X-Plane yet. And that's too far for me. I like y'all up with the check something. Ah, that's why. I like y'all right up, you know, where you can see what I'm setting. Terrain radar on. All right, we are above Lake Michigan, headed over to, well, crossing Mobile here in a second, and 18,000 means set them to standard, and they did. Okay, turn off LS, turn off constraints, go to airports. All right, so we're on our way, folks. Getting an ETE here
Air
of an
traffic,
hour,
1020,
25
runway
minutes.
air traffic.
I'm not so sure about that one. Not a big GA guy, you know, Hawker, but I'm waiting for the one. Citation 10 was released. Now we just got to get a good mod on it, and that would be the one I would fly. All right, so well, that didn't really come out like it was supposed to. Maybe it did, and I'm just not seeing it. All right, we are through 24,000. So folks, enjoy the ride. Should be there in about an hour and 25 minutes, and we'll shoot the approach into Reagan. Unfortunately, like I said, it will not be the Rivers approach, which is what I love shooting into Reagan, but take what we get. True, Iowa Scotsman, very true about that. But I'm more of a Citation 10 fan. Challenger's just, to me, a stubby Canadair 700, 900, 200. And I just never liked those as regional jets. I don't know why. I just, for some reason, never liked them. But the Citation 10, boy, I love that plane. I love when it comes into the airport I work at here. It doesn't come often, but when it does, it's so cool. Big old fat engines on the back of a little tiny airframe. I do love it when it comes in. But yeah, I mean, yeah, the Challenger is very in-depth. That is 100% true. Very much study. You got to study and learn it. There are a lot of things to it. Hopefully, the mods that come out for the Citation 10 eventually, I hope there's one. Give it justice. Or, I mean, if I have to pay for it, I have to pay for it too. I mean, I'll do that. But that is the one I like. And I was watching that too. I didn't see any way to hold them back at you. Sorry about that. But then OBS and X-Plane 12 I don't know. It just gets kind of stuttery. Yeah, Hawker, I understand that 100%. But yeah, my OBS and X-Plane 12 just, I thought with the new update that just came out, that would help with this not playing nice together, because frame rates aren't damaged at all over on X-Plane. But man, it just, all of a sudden, OBS gets an attitude. So, we just don't play with it much. Well, Hawker, good luck. Look on the bright side. Saturday's only a couple hours away. Have a good one, Hawker. Unless you want to trade places, I'll go. You can work for me tomorrow. Didn't think so. All right, let's take a look outside, see how loud it got. It got loud. Oh, real. There we go. We're not going to play with it anymore, folks. We're just going to look. High above Michigan. All right, so we are just about there, folks. 36.1. Oh, that would be awesome, Iowa Scotsman. But the work I do tomorrow is firefighting, and well, let me rephrase that. I in a firehouse now. Whether we actually fight fire or not, that's a different story. But no, we've got flights and stuff. So, but I appreciate the offer. Leveling off, let's kick off some signs. All right, so we're on our way, folks. Leveled off, and 58 minutes to go. So enjoy the ride, folks. We'll be right back. Alright, folks. Had to grab something to eat. It was one of those days, folks, where, well, it was good news that the work in the basement, getting the drainage reset up right and all is finished. But the cleanup, oh, getting all the, residual stuff up, not the anything in the basement. It's like where the rocks hit the concrete and all, getting that all re-cleaned up, make the house look, oh yeah. I had actually hoped to get this flight going almost 6 hours ago, and well, missed that mark by a little bit. So we have a little bit of what looks like some precip. Let me take a look here. It's hard to tell. I'm not seeing any other than what's about to move into O'Hare in the next couple hours. As we look forward into our flight, definitely nothing in the DC area, so that's good. But we do have what looks like traffic ahead of us, so let's see what we got going there. It's possible that's it. But yeah, we are on our way, folks. 52 minutes, I believe, on the clock. Yep. So, just kind of sit back, relax. I hope I can set a good pace for your weekend today, folks, as we kind of just chill out and enjoy the music. It looks like my METARs are not pulling by. Did Sim Toolkit lose connection? That's hard to tell. That's an interesting line on the airplane. Oh, kind of pronounced too. I have to say, this actually is a pretty good paint job on here. Looks good. Overall, I love the ToLiss, folks. This stuff that's going on between ToLiss, well, actually it's X-Plane 12, because I've actually had it occurring on other aircraft than just the ToLiss, so it's not that. It's something between X-Plane 12 and OBS that is just not playing well sometimes together. So we'll deal with it. We'll get into Reagan, and hope y'all enjoy the ride across. Just let y'all listen to the music. All right. Up 45 minutes out, so let's kind of, well, I'd say let me give it a shot. All right, there's the charts program. All right, so we have already programmed the McDo. So what I'm going to do, no pun intended, bring up the McDo. Now, real quick looking at it, folks, those of you downwind sim, good afternoon, sir. Hope your Friday pre-air show day is going well. X-Plane 12, well, it's treating me okay. I don't think OBS and X-Plane 12 play nice together. So, and I've got to figure what settings need to be adjusted so the two will play nice. I don't, you know, it's just a weird thing. We'll figure it out though. But again, for those not familiar with the bus territory, Airbuses, you can activate your approach phase. Now, I recommend it when you come off controlling your speed or letting the aircraft control the speed. So when you click it, get the numbers, say like when you go to 250 below 10,000, or if you want to wait till you're turning towards final. What's going to happen is, here, I'll give you a little flavor. It's going to slow you to this speed automatically if you've got the DOT, the managed airspeed, engaged. And you'll drag that, folks, unless you disable. So I may have to look into how to do that. So yeah, I will appreciate that. Yeah. Keeping it all on the same machine could very well be my demise with this. No. So, but it does phenomenal with X-Plane 11. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I don't see a bit of stuttering on anything on my OBS, but I am thinking about maybe buying some hardware to do that. So back to the aircraft though, slowing it to 144 at this point, folks, would make it about 2 hours to Reagan, maybe 3. So that's why I say once you take over your speed, you're good. So back to perf. There we go. All right, so as I said, it's already in here. Bucko is the beginning of it. And we are not going to put these in. So we're going to go from Bucko to always, unless they magically appear, which I doubt. And I don't know why it does that on the Airbuses a lot. I've had it happen on Zebo, so I shouldn't delineate one from the other, but it's annoying as all get out that they can't get them right. But anyway, so Bucko, we got to be at 31,000. Well, it's not even in here at 31,000. Just has us descending, and that is a hard altitude. Okay, so 31000. Okay. All right, let me try it another way. 3. All right, so we got that entered. Now, always is below 10,000 feet. Okay. Let's should be 8,000, 6,000. Victory should have none, neither should Hero. Okay, and then Katrin. So there's our approach, folks. Now let's go over it real quick for those of you who like to see the charts. Reagan National is on the D-ATIS, so you can actually go to a website, look at it beforehand, so you have an idea of what you're flying into. And then, of course, the ATIS will be there as well. It's an RNAV approach, so we're properly outfitted. We're turbojet. Turboprops can be assigned us, but I don't have props out there, so we're not worried about it. Gotta stay away from P-56. Can't overfly the monuments and all, folks. Sorry. And let's see. You can read the rest there. All right. So coming down again. Why these are missing is beyond me, but they are. So we'll go from Bucko to always. And then let's roll Victory Hero. Then we'll roll in on the ILS. Our ILS is runway 1 today. We'll get the D-ATIS up here in a minute. Well, we'll show you how to get it. I can't, well, I could, but I'll give you the link to how you can get to it. Potomac, Washington Tower, here's your frequencies on the top line. However, now with Airbus, this happens automatically. It sets the ILS frequency. We'll just verify when we get closer. So it's 1099, course 006. And we'll make sure that, well, let's see if it's in there already. It is not. Didn't think so. But we'll double check as we get, say, to always, I think it was. Well, yeah, always. And then we'll check to make sure. Katrin, we want to be at 2,500 feet. Baden, 1,600 feet and on glide slope at that point. And then we'll track in. Straight in. It's not like the rivers where you come down and you make a turn for the runway right at the end. So straight in ILS, folks. No displaced threshold or displaced localizers here. Okay, for us, we are going to probably be in the 140 range, between 135, 140. So if we do about a 700 to 745 foot a minute descent, we'll maintain that 3 degrees. And it's 2 minutes from Baden to the missed approach point. So at 2 minutes, don't see the runway, we go around. It looks like somebody is coming up underneath us. Let's take a look outside and see who it is. It says cautiously. Check something real quick. A lot of clouds drawing in, so making sure my system isn't too bad impacted. We were just overtaken by wrong one. An A320, and where are they? Oh, they're following. Nice. We'll see them there. They're going into Reagan as well. Look forward to seeing them on the ground there. All right, then finally our decision altitude, 214 foot MSL, 200 AGL. I don't like cost index 5. RVR has to be above 18. So there you go, folks. We're already programmed. Should be all dialed in here. Perfect. Okay, we got Nussmann, NUSMM ahead of us, then Bucko. Again, Bucko is 31,000, so we got to be mindful of that and start our descent prior to. Speaking of which, top of descent, 113 miles out. According to SemiWare, still no traffic or control online, so kind of see how that goes. All right, they're right ahead of us. We got another 730 or another one coming up behind us, southwest I believe it is, also headed there. So that'll be fun. Got some traffic we're trailing at a nice measly 0.75 Mach. Ugh. let me... Well, frames are still doing good. Just a dotting of rain, looks like, out here, but nothing over... I don't have any rain on the sky vector radar, so... or SimAware, so we'll just kind of continue on as is. Alright, we're looking good there, and still not getting the ILS. We'll see if it'll come in here shortly. Alright. It's a cloudy day over the state of Ohio, it looks like. Ah, much better on the ears. Okay, just getting some messages here on my OBS that I don't know how to turn down while streaming. So, let's see if that'll help improve any kind of quality issues I'm having. Look at those once we get in. It's only about 20 minutes or so out, so I'd be getting close enough to top of descent to, yep, top of descent is on. So, or what, 30 miles out? Yep, let's go ahead, get our data put in. Now there's a way to do this. You know what, I'm just gonna stick to what I know. All right, so come over here. Uh, 3003. Temp over here shows 20. And finally 320 at 13. All right, revisiting our chart. Let's go with 214 MDA. Now, difference here, folks. Here's how me, dumb old truck driver, looks at it. MDA, I key on M for mean sea level. So 214 feet on my altimeter, mean sea level. DH, since I don't have an M in front of it, is above ground. That's how I do it. Now you could put it in either one, 200 or 214. Either way, we're set 123, 128, right? So about 130 actually for our approach. All right, that's gonna put us in the 2-minute 15-ish seconds. All right. And top of descent is very, very close. All right, so let's get this set up. 31. That's our first altitude to worry about, folks. And then I'll set our next and so forth. So that way we stay pretty close to on track. Right, there we go on a managed descent. All right, folks, back in your seats. All right, so we started that a little early. So right here is a green dot. The goal is actually have it in between here, but we'll be down to 31 rather quickly, and then we'll proceed from there on our descent. See, 31, next one is let's 8,000. Okay. Alright, so we are beginning our descent into Reagan National. Okay, let me just look ahead. There we are. No, I don't think Southwest. Well, he probably will overtake me, so that's okay. Now, the squiggly line here, folks, is when the predictor thinks this will be in the area between the numbers. So, and we're pretty close. We're on track now. All right, and we're caught up, correct? Now we are. All right, now over here we have the terrain radar on. So now you can see we're starting to get into the Appalachian Mountains. Morgantown is pretty close to where we'll be making that turn at Bucko. Don't have any ATC as of yet in Washington. Look at that, 32, so we're pretty close. The nice thing is here, folks, I'm going to go ahead, dial us down to 10,000. That should get us right on track. And then I'll set us up for Let's, I believe, is 8,000. All right, and we will start again at that moment right there, folks, and things looking good. Welcome aboard, folks. I want to say thank you for being a part of the channel today. Maybe. Oh, there it goes. Come on, computer. There we go. And if you are so inclined and like what you've seen, we'd love for you to hit that. Oh, man, what is going on here? Love for you to hit that hit that follow button. Folks, we'll be on the ground here shortly, and I'm gonna test something out for the next stream once we get there, which will be when will it be? Maybe Sunday or Monday. So good news, Won't be any jackhammering behind us, folks. That was a rough day. Man, I hate this about the computer. Like it has a mind of its own. Just scary. That means it's a Terminator. Yep, somebody's behind us by about 200 feet, probably at the same level we are. All right, so always stands about, let's just do it the easy way, 70 miles ahead of us. See if we can see whoever's trailing us. Yep. Thanks, Downwind Sim. Yeah. Oh, but I do appreciate it. Hang on. That's what's causing all my problems with the stream. Helps to be in the right one. Well, it's nice that people are reading those messages. There we go. Nice catch. I mean, yeah, that was it. That typo did it. All right, so there's always and let's and roll ahead of us. Again, 10,000. We're at 23. You know what? Open climb or open descent. I am just not thinking we're gonna make it there, folks. 47 miles and 11,000. I think we'll help it along. All right, so let's see how we do here. See how our speed's holding. All right.
18,000 feet.
We need to be altimeter. Let's go 3003. Okay, perfect. All right, so we're squaring up pretty decent here. The Appalachians look pretty good, folks, for X-Plane 12. Start getting her slowed up and get ready for the approach. There we go. We'll get her into managed speed yet. All right, and then let's go ahead and dial that down. All right, so here we come, folks. We're on the outskirts of DC. Well, not yet. We're almost there. I was going to say, I thought that was the outskirts of DC, but it's not. But we are very close. Okay, I want to get past Seppi. That's at or above 10,000, and then start us down to always. Hey, lights on. And that looks like Dulles straight ahead, folks.
10,000 feet.
Okay, we got 7 miles to make 8,000. And got everything. I am not on speed control. What's our speeds? Don't we have speed restrictions? Oh. Oh. All the way to RLLLL. Roll. Wow. 250. Well. Slow up to 240. It set 6,000 over here. Perfect. We should keep right on our descent. And victory, we're going to slow to 220. So you can kind of see how this is going to work, folks. We're going to come in. A victory, I call it VCTRY.
Reagan, traffic, American 1002, 15-mile final runway 1, Washington.
15 mile. We're going to... What are we going to come in at? 10 mile. Well, a little bit more. Alright, so folks, we are just about there. We are on the outskirts of DC. Crossing over Dulles. Let's take a look. And there you can see, folks, on the chart, there's your P56 we're supposed to stay away. Obviously the monuments, so, and Arlington. So just to give you a visual on that, folks, we're almost, should be able to see.
Washington, Reagan, traffic, American 1002, 10-mile final runway 1, Washington, Reagan.
So let's see what we can see. Be interesting. I haven't, this be my first time with 12 into the Washington DC area, let alone Reagan. Including, I like to go into Andrews a lot, folks, so. The airport should be right about in there. Yeah, you can start seeing the monuments. Okay. Let's get back in here and all right, let's go ahead. How far out? 4 miles, 6. ILS starts us off at 25. Okay. So we'll descend to 3,000 by hero, per row, however you want to say it. Let's see what we see. There's Reagan right there. Pentagon right there. Give you some acclamation where we are here, folks. Go ahead and activate up the approach. And let's go ahead, bring her down to 3. All right, folks, we are in the pattern, so to speak, for Ronald Reagan International. Actually, Ronald Reagan Airport. Let me look at that. All right, Ronald Reagan National Airport. No international on it. Not descending by much. Oh, and I wanted to check something. Hang. And there it is. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and start swinging around. Okay, we'll set up for the ILS.
Washington, Reagan traffic. American 1002, clear runway 1, Reagan traffic.
Landing to the north. Don't get shot down. Ah, that takes the fun out of streaming. Dodging that, bullets. All right, time for me to make an announcement. Reagan traffic, United 176, approximately 13-mile final, runway 1, ILS. All right, so we got a little bit. Yeah, we're coming in from the south, so the getting shot down part doesn't happen too often. It's coming down to rivers where it can get a little tricky, folks. You got to stick to that river, and in the clouds, you can't see it. But it's a fun approach, nonetheless. Oh, excuse me. Okay, here comes the glide slope. And we are coming over Catherine. All right, so we're going to go ahead and put a halt to the music. We are coming down the glide slope. Yep. Let me see. Baden is about 5 miles ahead of us, and that's where we'll bring the landing gear down. Let's go ahead and make sure everything else is set.
2,500.
Lights. Set. Oh, this looks like it's off. It's not. Let's go ahead and go medium brakes. Wait a minute. Yeah, medium here should be fine. Let's go ahead and start slowing her down more. At the bridge, we'll call 5 mile final. There's Baden, so I'm going to go ahead and bring it all the way down to 140. Correction, 130. About another layer of flaps. Really?
One thousand.
Gear down.
Reagan traffic, United 176, 3 mile final, fully established, runway 1.
$500.
Too low. Terrain.
400.
Too low. Terrain.
100 above.
300.
Too low.
Minimum
200. 100. 50. 40. 30.
Yep, that's a go around. That is a go around, folks. United
Gear up.
176 on to go.
Baltimore traffic, southwest 1803, 10 miles, runway 33 left on the ILS, Baltimore traffic. All right, let's reset up here. Yeah, Reagan is a fun place to not want to go around. Because you can't turn right. You
gotta fly the left traffic. But you can't turn left real quick because now I'm over speeding. You run the risk of flying over the monuments. All right, let me get about a 200 here. We'll get set up. That's good, just like that. All right, take two. It's armed, okay. Start a nice descent. .006, okay. All right. Nice and easy.
Gear down.
Okay, we're a little bit better configured. A little high. All right, Reagan traffic, United 176, 6-mile final, runway 1. Hopefully landing this time.
$2,500. 2,500.
Flaps full, gear down, 3 green, brakes set, spoilers armed. Here we come. Okay, there's Baden. Here we go.
One thousand. $500.
Yeah, I hope not to overflare.
400. 300.
Landing.
200.
Not a lot of runway here, folks.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. 10.
Folks, we're on the ground. We'll take it. That's what I meant. This thing is so touchy on that nose gear steering. Holy mackerel. Reagan traffic, United 176 off runway 1 at November 1 to B4. I think I got the wrong gate here. B-14. All right. Let's concern ourselves more with getting into the gate, then we'll do our after landing stuff. That is exactly how it looked last night when I landed. That is weird. Wonder if that's something to do with ToLiss. Okay, brakes are set. APU on. All right, while we're waiting on the APU, all right, flaps open. We'll go ahead and kick it over. That is so weird how the jetways just disappeared. Looks like looked like the one down there was intact, but they're not. That is just so weird. How they kind of collapse in like that. All right, well, anyway. Shut down, let's see, off the taxiway, ground spoilers, engine mode, flaps, switch on, rain off. Oh yeah, sorry guys. Brake fans for 5 minutes. And waiting on the APU. Looks like it's available. Let's go up here. Number 1. Okay, so the chocks are in, the external power is connected. Took 2 hours, 3 minutes to get here. All right, so let's take a look at the gear real quick. How bad are they? Oh, that's not bad. Not bad at all. Jetway's on. All right, let's see. Is it this and this? Not sure what the combination is here to start getting... Oops, slides just disarmed. There we go. There's got to be, I don't know the combination. There goes the main door opening. But, yeah, I don't know it, folks, but there is some kind of combination here. And that's weird. It's going to take a lot of learning, folks, for this aircraft. All right, so we'll do this. Stop.
Reagan traffic, American 2141 taking off runway 1, Reagan traffic.
All right, and Sim Toolkit put us in at 371 a minute. Not too bad. Let's take a look at the rest of that, shall we? Let's look at the rest of the story. All right, again, those of you not familiar, 1.0 to me changed how you get to your landing reports. It used to be right here. Now it's up here in your logbook. I do this every flight just so everyone is aware. Click on your flight you just flew or the one you want to review, view details, gives you that quick snapshot, then your full landing report comes up there. Wow, I thought I did worse than that on landing where I did. I thought I was up here somewhere, but anyway, we're right there's your threshold. Here's what you aim for visually. And then flying with Mike, touchdown there. 1 foot off the center line, can't beat that. 1,600 feet down the runway, again, can't beat that. And, well, you can, but, you know, honestly, folks, pilots, they don't get this. Well, they know their speed. They don't get what their feet per minute is. It's either a loud thump and the landing gear goes off behind them, or, you know, they're more concerned with landing in the landing zone.
2141 clear the airport.
So they don't have a meter in the cockpit. Or at least in my cockpit I didn't, and I know I never left the landing gear behind on the ground on my landings. Maybe a divot or two, but just kidding. All right, so we are going to try this, folks. Let me close that. One more look outside the plane. That is just so bizarre, isn't it, folks? The same thing happened at O'Hare yesterday. So, anyway, let's do this. Oh, wait, we got to come off that sim. I'm waiting to see if I've got too much running with it. Seems to be running a lot better, but still. Very bizarre looking jetways. Not sure how to write that up. We'll have to try it in a different plane before I write it up. All right, so let's do what we can do in X-plane and we can't in MustFuss by default. You can get an add-on, got to start the add-on, but you can't do this by default. Now, I may not be able to either because of the problems I've been having, but we'll see. Toggle replay. Look at that, all of them came back. Let's try something real quick. Hang on. Close. And off. Look at that. Oh, I really don't know what's causing that. If I've got a setting that's pushing my system too hard or what. But that, folks, that, I'm so glad that was on video. Oh, anyway, let's do it for real this time, shall we? Let's go reverse. We're not going to go through the go around. We're going to go through my idea of flying.
1,000.
Whoop. And yeah. It's really when it's in flight, folks, is when I'm seeing the encoding messages that I'm getting. All right, let's see how well I did hand flying. Okay, it confirmed. That's where I touched down. Some Toolkit had it right. That is, boy, that's, I love Airbus. They always seem so stable to me when I fly. I don't know why I can't make the Boeing do the same. You know what? Let's try that one more time. I'm going to try and grab a screenshot here, folks, if I can get it the way I want it. Thank you for your indulgence. All right, Downwind Sim, let's see how your seat looked. You know, that's why I landed a little rough there to wake you up. That's actually not a little bit of wing rocking, but not too bad. I know most captains would use the PA system to wake people up. I use my landings. If you can sleep through that landing, yeah. Let's see what the tower view looks like. That actually didn't look too bad from that view, of course. Great fun time, exactly downwind sim. We had a blast. I didn't even use up the whole runway like I always do. So, folks, I want to thank you all for being a part of Flying with Mike today. And hope you all enjoyed it. Oh, come on. There it goes. I was going to say, didn't type it out. All right, well, I'm pretty sure I'm not in the B gates, but we're pretty close. There we go. All right, folks, so I hope y'all enjoy. Have a great weekend. We will see you again, maybe, I stress maybe, Sunday. Not a big fan of streaming on Sundays. Just curious why it won't. Yeah, you know what? Not too bad. Anyway, there you go, folks. Washington, D.C. Sunday's not a big day for me to stream. It is the Lord's Day, but Monday you can guarantee I'll, barring any big mishaps, we'll be at it Monday. So, folks, you all have a great weekend, and we'll see you Monday.